Hello, Business 330 class. This is Professor Hassey. It's week 10 of our final week of our summer term. And it's been a while, a couple weeks since I've sent you a video as far as a lecture. But all the material has been prepared and is available to you in Blackboard. So I hope you're all managing fine. And if you weren't, I'm sure I would be hearing from some of you. So I think you're doing fine. The Road King work is due, and many of you are on extensions, and it is due by this Sunday, the 15th. And the Road King work that I have seen thus far, and from the drafts and from the ones that have been posted, has been excellent. You're doing a fine job. Remember, don't stress too much if it doesn't look the way you think it should look. Do the best you can, write a good paper, and you'll be fine. Just make sure you get your work posted. I'm looking for 2 files, a spreadsheet file with your analysis of the Detroit and Marcus engine, all right, your calculation for WACC, and your return on investments. Then I need a paper file, a PDF, or excuse me, a APA format file, either in Word or PDF or whatever, to answer those questions in your case based on the information you've gathered in your analysis. You do that, you'll be fine. Trust me. Don't get be complete, do the best you can, and you'll get a fine grade. Don't worry about it. This is an assessment paper. It's there to challenge you, there to make you work. So what I've seen thus far, you're all doing fine. In addition to that, I have posted the final examination this week. It is due on Sunday as well. It's not that long. I think I kept it fairly short. What I'd like you to do is to go through it. It's a combination of short answer, multiple choice. Don't forget to include your portfolio spreadsheet to update your stock portfolio as of Friday, August 6th. Not this week, Friday, August 6th. Go back and find the closing prices of your stock, and if for extra credit, find any dividends that have been paid over the past 10 weeks, and also post your spreadsheet file to your final examination work. That's good. That's a significant portion of your grade, but also it's to determine who was our best stock performer over the course of the class of the Wolf of Wall Street. So those are a couple of things that you need to do this week. I'm available during the week. I'm home all week, no vacation, getting ready for the next semester, next term. So if you have any questions, I know some students last night, Tuesday night, sent me some drafts. So please feel free if you need any last minute look-sees, I'm available. Another thing that's important as you wrap up this course is a couple of things. In the short term, make sure you do your course evaluations. Course evaluations are a way that I and the university can make sure that what your feedback is on the class, and that's important to me. And I don't get your feedback for about 3 or 4 months, but and it's anonymous, but it's still important for you to do that. And if you do your course evaluations, it only takes about 5 minutes through MyLaverne. I will post your final course grades by next Thursday, August 19th. If you don't want to do the evaluation or you forget to, that's not a big deal. It doesn't influence your grade whatsoever. The only thing is that you got to wait a couple weeks to get your course grade. You can't get it within the next few days. So that's the only application of that that's to your benefit. Spend 5 minutes to do the evaluation, and then you'll get your course grade next week. Also, as you do complete Road Kings in the final exam this week, make sure all your other work has been posted and up to date. You've fully posted all your past work, past assignments, and make sure that's all cleaned up. I don't want to track some of you down next week when I'm trying to do your final course grade and I have a couple of areas where I haven't received work from you. So make sure if you've not talked to me, talk to me about any past work that is not completed. That is important. It's making you get a better grade by filling in those holes. So do that. Just to go over briefly the final examination, it kind of sums up the second half of our course. A question on the definition of of a corporation. Some multiple choice questions about looking at financial data that we've done in prior assignments. Present value, time value of money. Definitions of capital gains and investor return. Key definitions of again, time value of money, which you'll carry forward into your further academic studies. Trust me. As you can see, it's mainly multiple choice, covering the specifics of our last part of our class. Here's a question on determining the expected rate of return using the capital asset pricing model. You've done that many times now. Determining the WACC, capital structure, and the definitions of generally stocks and bonds. So those are all questions that define the course, define the information that's been provided in Blackboard and that we've reviewed in our assignments or in our classes. I think the most difficult question on the final will be this one, from chapter 19. It's creating a statement of sources and uses of cash. In other words, in this list of net income through increase in fixed assets, what is considered cash coming into the company and what is considered cash going out of the company? So, and you sum all those up, like naturally, net income would be cash coming in. That's positive cash flow. Dividends would be cash going out, minus 600. So what I want you to do is determine what is cash coming in, and that's a source, list it. Determine what is cash being used going out and list it. And then take the net of those two, the combination of total sources of cash less total uses of cash, and come up with a dollar amount. That's what I'm looking for. A way of determining money or cash coming in or out of a business. And also you can refer to our capital budgeting cases a little bit by this as well. So I think that's the most difficult question on this final. And then your student portfolio, as I mentioned earlier, I want you to update it as of last Friday, August 6th, determine the amount of dollar and percent in gains or losses for your portfolio, and also determine the gains or losses in percent of Dow, S&P 500, and the NASDAQ. And did you beat the markets? Okay. If you put that together and include that in a separate spreadsheet, you'll be fine. And here's just my last note about our timeline for evaluations and course grades. As I sit here on Tuesday evening, August, what date is 10th? I just wanted to thank you all again. This has not been easy. This is not an easy subject to take online. It requires, a lot of research, discipline, and it's not easy. And I admire and respect all of your work that you all have put into this class. Going forward, if you need any information or any help with any of your other courses or programs, please feel free to let me know. I am now part of your faculty network, hopefully. The Blackboard site for our class will be up through 2023, so you're welcome to the information to use in other classes or even off-site in your own career if you need any of that information. And another important thing is I always have thought when I was going to college, and I did a point of it, both undergraduate and graduate work, is to have some type of feedback from a professor, not only grades, but maybe from a couple of professors that I enjoyed having, or I enjoyed the material, or the material was important to my career, to have a letter of recommendation from those professors. A letter just explaining what you did in class, what your performance was. So if any of you are interested in that, you don't have to call on me to do that, but I highly recommend you to seek out faculty to write recommendation letters. You just keep them in your little portfolio of your own, of your HR portfolio. And whenever you apply for a new job, or you look for a promotion, or you're looking to go to some other route in your career, you have this reference or this recommendation from a couple of professors. And trust me, as somebody who used to hire a lot of people during the course of his career, Having that information is very helpful in the hiring process. It says that you took the time out to talk to a faculty member, you developed a relationship with a faculty member, and they got to know you. And that's important for future work down the line. So keep that in mind as you go forward. It doesn't have to be right now, but I keep track of everybody I've had in class, and I would like to offer my services, anything I can help you with, recommendation letters, reference letters, anything I can do down the line for you. Please take advantage of that. So as you wrap up this work this week, I look forward to keeping in touch with you all. If there's anything you need, as I said, please feel free to seek me out. Again, much success. Be safe, be well. Still trying times we are in. Good luck with your next semester or next term's work, and I'll see you all down the line. Thanks. Take care. Bye-bye.